Underboss, bad news. 2 more weird dudes just showed up.
What? Don Hung, Sunday, why are you here?
Cut your bull, I can see for myself.
Never thought visiting an ally would mean crashing into a local gang's hall.
Why are you here?
Oh, this will take some explaining.
What a twist of fate. But for us to reunite with an old friend here? So be it.
So is this Yao Guang's divination too?
You two, stand down. Listen well. This will be an honorable duel.
A duel. You dare duel a Xianzhou?
Xianzhou's #1 assassin? And you still dare to act so brazen?
Jesus.
Huh?
Yeah, okay.
Wait, What do you mean, Xianzhou's #1 assassin? Who exactly are you?
Even a cunning hare keeps 3 burrows. Who ever told you there was only one Xianzhou's #1 assassin?
It's kind of in the name, as a matter of fact, but okay.
So, there are 3 of you?
No, he's from a different place. The chicken
No.
wing boy.
It's 300. Times have changed. The title Xianzhou's #1 assassin is already a brand. At my side stands...
This is so dumb. This is so incredibly dumb. It's super entertaining, but God, so dumb.
the organization's 7th-ranked Talovian Reaper, the Winged Death Knell. He sends every target into the sweetest sleep of death. And this one is the 2nd-ranked assassin in the organization. A ruthless killer surpassed only by me. His spear strikes like a falling star, and his presence soars like a dragon. They call him the Jade Dragon.
Jesus Christ. What? Okay, you know what? You're closer with that one, I guess.
And you are...
The Terror and Fog.
You can call me Whistling Flame Fox. I humbly hold the top position in our organization, though I mostly handle business relations and HR work.
Jesus. Okay.
Hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes, incredibly so. Also, so dumb.
Come on, madam. It's pointless to say anything now. If you want this gentleman to know you speak the truth, let our brother show off a bit of his spear work. That will convince them.
Yeah, you might have to turn into a dragon.
Oh, I say, there's no need for that.
Oh my God, you're gonna be the boss, aren't you?
Course, Tide. You insisted on testing them and got nothing out of it, did you? If you had let them meet me sooner, none of this would have happened.
Boss! I cannot hand your grand enterprise over to people we know nothing about.
You are the one who hired us? The boss of the Sinwish Syndicate?
That's me. I am Polewave, current leader of the Sandwich Syndicate. My apologies. Our gang is full of roughnecks. I will make sure they are disciplined.
Okay.
As for that business, we'll discuss it upstairs. Everyone else, clear out!
Well, that was all insane and kind of felt like a fever dream. Okay. I guess we have Don Hung and Sunday now. So, the hell are you two doing here?
Long time no see, Lady Tingyun. It's been a while since we last met in Penacony.
I am truly grateful for your quick thinking. To avoid revealing too much, I made up false names and titles for you two just now. If you were offended, then I beg your forgiveness.
I think they barely know what's going on. I barely know what's going on. It's fine.
This place is a hotbed of trouble. What brings you two here?
When Sunday and I contacted the Shenzhou delegation, they asked for our help. They claimed someone from their group had lost their way here in a foreign land and was captured by a local gang, and they wanted us to help.
Okay.
It was clear there was more to the story, but we came anyway.
Who would have thought? It turned out to be true.
Not really.
Lost? Captured. There must be some misunderstanding. Alas, this rumor was likely a destiny arranged by Madame Yao.
Yeah, is her divination just to be a cunning strategist like our General Jing Yuan?
Did you just say Madame Yao? Do you mean the seer strategist from the Shenzhou Yutue?
I happened to hear of her back in Penacony too. They say she is the diviner general, one who lives in seclusion. Did the Alliance send her this time? Lady Tingyun, you stepped into such danger yourself. Do you have a vital mission?
You two are no strangers, so I will speak plainly. She's the one who sent me here on this mission. The Sinwish Syndicate invited the notorious Xianzhou's #1 assassin with the intention of hiring this person to participate in the Phantom Moon Games. But the delegation's intelligence revealed that the person was none other than the Stellaron hunter, Blade.
Him?
I assumed the title to come here to uncover why the Stellaron hunters are involved and how he will enter the game.
So, how's it going so far?
We got attacked by a chicken.
By sheer twists of fate, everything has gone smoothly so far. But as for what comes next, I still don't know anything either. Still, Madame Yao entrusted me with 3 pouches before I departed. Each said to hold a stratagem. Well, let us call them stratagems for now. And at this moment, it is time to open the second.
A strategy pouch?
Kind of.
So you revealed my identity after all. No worries, I've sent you some backup. Use them however you like. Open the 3rd pouch only after you've met the Sinwish Syndicate's boss.
Okay.
No wonder they also call Madame Yao the Crosstalk General.
Crosstalk? Okay. So she just lies and deceives a lot. Good to know.
What, General?
It says the 2 of you will help me clear the way, so I can safely meet the Sinwish Syndicate's boss. What do you say?
Sure.
This place is perilous. Of course, we will accompany you, Miss Tingyun.
How is this place perilous? Isn't it the organization of this gang that we were invited to? The boss was just there.
As for the Stellaron hunters, I too find them intriguing.
There's a lot of intrigue with them, yeah.
Dan Heng, will you help me gather a bit more information?
Yeah, you just got roped into this, bud.
Of course. Thank you, Sunday.
There is no way I can make a decent team with you, Sunday, and Dan Heng. Any form of Dan Heng. Yeah, I don't see it happening. Okay. Go to the top floor. Real quick. Alright, let's keep going.
I gotta say, this place is decorated with a touch of style.
A gang does not always flaunt brute force. More often, they need to flaunt wealth.
Fair. Money makes the world go round, and drags it down to hell on occasion.
Before I even realized, the scenery of Dovebrook became unrecognizable. Back then, who would have imagined Iron Hulks running wild on the streets? Let alone us gang members being treated like vermin.
Mechatrons. Okay, the robots. So are you just racist, or are they actually, like, strong enough to get in your way and make things difficult for you guys?
You didn't call us here just to reminisce, did you?
I think that was more of a racist rant than a reminiscing moment.
Of course not. Please forgive Corstide's rude little test. God, that narrow-minded fella never understands why young people flock to things that come from other planets. Like Mechatrons, the masked heroes, and the Astral Express. What he does not see is that while cosmic novelties are more enticing, big shots that hail from the cosmos are even more fearsome. Wouldn't you agree?
The IPC is here and out there, so yeah.
You're a clever one, so there's no point in keeping up this charade. We're not Xianzhou's #1 assassins. You knew that already, didn't you?
Wow, just like dropping the act altogether, huh?
Yeah, I might not live as long as those Xianzhou folks, but I've got a decent eye for sizing people up. You may not be the #1 assassins, right? But your skills surpass even such assassins.
She's good at bartering. What?
So I don't care who you are. I pay good money for a sharp blade. But I don't give a fig about its brand.
And where do you intend to use this blade?
On the Sinwish Syndicate.
What? What?
What?
No, don't get me wrong. I'm not looking for bloodshed. Instead, I intend to perform surgery on the Sinwish Syndicate. Look here.
So a scalpel, then.
Yeah, through certain connections, I secured this mass covulation. Yeah, the entry pass to the Eonic game. Yeah, some covet this treasure, while others fear it as a curse.
It's kind of both.
Now, you claim the name of Xianzhou's #1 assassins, huh? So surely you came for this. You want the god's reward, don't you?
Not particularly.
You are our employer. Therefore, the festival's prize should rightfully be yours. What do you want from the Eon, Mr. Polewave?
The Aeon? Ha! I harbor no such unrealistic desire.
You're surprisingly level-headed for a duck in a fedora.
I'll leave this prize for you to claim as your reward. I'm happy enough to share in a bit of your glory. Whether you win or lose, all I ask is that when the press comes a-knocking, you say this. You were sponsored by the Sandwich Syndicate of Dovebrook. That is enough for me.
Okay, so you want to become famous or have the organization become famous by proxy? Huh. Kinda weird.
So this is a sponsorship deal? The Sinwish Syndicate only wants fame?
Apparently.
Since we are not truly in your employ, are you not afraid we might break our promise and ignore your request?
If you truly cared nothing for what I asked, why even raise the question, huh? As I said before, I may not have the long life of the Xianzhou people, but I do know how to judge people.
Yeah, everybody in this room is pretty honest. Well, Fugue is a little bit less honest, but Ting Yun, I guess, is, she's a good person.
One more question from me, please. Why are you so set on chasing fame?
In plain Arcadia, imagine they exist due to wish power. And that wish power comes from the attention, curiosity, and demands humans place upon these imaginae. The Sinwish Syndicate was founded to provide for those imaginae who were ignored, had no wish power, and were not needed by humanity.
Oh, wow. Okay. So kind of like the origins of many a gang. Of course, it always becomes twisted, but good intentions at the start, usually, or at least sometimes.
Unfortunately, ever since that seashell woman rose to power, our path of blood and violence had run its course.
Okay, Seashell Woman is hilarious. Pearl. Our path of blood and violence had run its course? Are you saying that you're done with the blood and violence thing?
That's why I want the Sinwish Syndicate to take on a new form. One that will draw more attention than ever before. The Sinwich Strangeling Pension Foundation, huh? What do you think of the name?
I'm so confused. Okay, so you want to... do what exactly? Collect people's money for pensions for strangelings that have no wish power? Well, again, strangeling seems... well, supposedly it was an offensive term because of the IPCs. So, I don't know. Maybe it's a slur, maybe it's not. I don't know.
It's a cozy and heartwarming name.
Yeah, it sounds like probably bullshit.
So, will the three of you, accept this job?
I have no idea. A moment later, somewhere in Dovebrook District,
Mr. Polewave's goal is surprisingly grounded. A gang leader won't survive this long by relying on bodyguards. It's about having a sharp instinct for survival.
He wants to launder his gang clean, but that will not be easy. In my view, the underboss may not see eye to eye with his boss.
you don't say, the giant chicken with a guitar bat. Hammer? Guitar hammer?
My thanks to you both. With your protection, I managed to leave without harm. Yet, we carried off the mask meant for the so-called Xianzhou's #1 assassin. When I think of it that way, this mask feels thorny in my hands.
That man.
Blade.
He seeks to enter the Phantom Moon games? What does he plan to do?
Something about a script, probably. Also, I noticed that the mask we were given seemed to have a fire element on it. That or all of them look like that. So that's neat.
Whatever his purpose, this matter is grave. I'm afraid I must take my leave for now and report to General Yao Guang before making any decisions.
No need for that. I've been waiting here for you all for some time.
Okay.
Madam Yao, you came in person?
Well, you see, I must admit I passed false information to the two behind you, sending them on a wild goose chase. I should personally ask for their forgiveness. As for why I am here, Miss Tingyun, you still have not opened the third pouch, have you?
Okay, you actually might be able to see the future. It's getting a bit ridiculous.
That's true.
Whatever they give you, just take it all and bring them to me.
What kind of after-the-fact strategy is this?
General, had you spoken plainly, Sunday and I would never have refused you. Why did you lie to us and claim that someone was lost and captured?
I didn't lie. If not for the appearance of the former Vidyadhara High Elder and the runaway Master of Penacony, Miss Tingyun would still be trapped in those brutes' endless probing. Her being lost and captured was exactly the future I divined.
So did you just not know the details?
I also foresaw bloodshed awaiting the Sinwish Syndicate. Had it come true, it would have been because Miss Tingyun failed to restrain her strength during the clash. Yet, with you two here, the gangsters' lives were spared.
You even foresaw the anomaly with my body.
Sometimes, even when fate is foreseen, it cannot be changed. Fortunately, things did not come to the worst. As for Mr. Sunday, I've heard so much about you. With my 1,000 feathered eyes, I had the privilege of watching the broadcast of your entire god-ascending feat in Penacony from far away. Truly magnificent.
With my eye of Isvara. I have no idea how to pronounce that. Interesting. Okay, hey, she watched you on 1,000 eyes, apparently.
Let's not speak of that misstep anymore, General.
No, Sunday, you do have to keep hearing about this. You tried to become a god and put everybody to sleep. You tried to steal the powers from Enna, I guess. You tried to bring them back and then that got retconned, kind of? I'm still confused. This is going to come back till the end of your life. That's just what's going to happen.
Rather, we have brought back the mask, as you asked. How do you intend to use it? Surely not just to hold it and block the Stellaron Hunter's entry.
That was the plan, but from one cost spring 100 outcomes. Now that the mask is in my hands, there are many possibilities. What do you say about using it to lure Blade here and strike him down together? Or perhaps I could wear the mask myself and personally compete in the Phantom Moon Games. That'd be interesting, right?
Sure.
Each mask used is gone for good. The Stellaron hunters will be left with a real headache. That'd be truly killing two birds with one stone.
She does realize that however good of a, diviner of the future she is, that the person they're working with, Destiny's slave, literally knows the future. They are with the Aeon that moves from the future to the past.
Madam Yao, this is deadly business. It's no laughing matter.
And yet it's always so weird and convoluted. So funny.
Deadly. Miss Tingyun, that is exactly why I am here. Not to put Blade in his grave, that is. His ties to the Xianzhou have long since frayed. There was no need for me to snatch someone else's assignment and come here only for his sake.
Snatch someone else's assignment?
So the Xianzhou envoy was supposed to be someone else?
To be frank, this journey to Plain Arcadia was meant for Jingyuan, the divine foresight. The Lawfu Cloud Knights recently returned from the great battle against Iron Tomb, and the honor should have been his. Yet, before his departure, I cast several divinations on all parties involved and received this result.
Oh, I have to read it. Okay. Yaguang's divination. With the hunt as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as fire. The change occurs at the fourth line. It comes without warning. Incineration, death, abandonment. This is truly ominous. With the preservation as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram resolves as heaven. The change occurs as the fourth line. One may leap or remain in the depths, with no fault incurred. Advice and retreat according to circumstance, and you shall remain untroubled. With the finality as the primary subject of the divination, reads as follows. The divination reads as follows. The trigram resolves as earth. The change occurs at the top line. Dragons clash among the wilderness, their blood staining heaven and earth alike. This is a portent of blood conflict. Portent. Oh my god. This is a portent of blood conflict. Why would Stellaron hunters be marked by such an omen? Could it be connected to the former High Elder? With Planarcadia as the primary subject of the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between earth and fire. The change occurs at the top line. Neither fully illuminous nor wholly obscured. It rose to heavens at first, only to descend back into the earth. What does this even mean? Joy turns to sorrow. With the fate of the next 10 days as the primary subject, the divination reads as follows. The hexagram fluctuates between heaven and thunder. The change occurs in the fifth line for those who present morals and virtues. No remedy is needed for good fortune to follow. So there are more big shots to come. Just how many more surprises are waiting for me? Interesting.
Incineration, death, abandonment. I may not know divination, but even I can tell that there is no good omen.
Unfortunately, the two top diviners of the Yuchui and the Lafu, in other words, my junior sorer, Fu Xuan, and I, cross-checked each other's extrapolations and came to the same astonishing conclusion. An Arbiter General will fall in this Arcadia of elation.
Oh, interesting.
Even so, you're still taking the mission meant for Jingyuan?
Yes. I contacted the Marshal and took over the task. I've simply never seen such a bizarre fate and wanted to witness it.
Even though you could die.
Even if it means your death?
It's only death.
Okay. Interesting outlook on life.
If I can die in these Phantom Moon games to achieve a moment of godhood, then my death won't have sullied the Xianzhou's honor. Miss Tingyun, hand me the mask.
No, so she is going to join the games. Okay. Wait.
Well done. You have hit your fitness goal. Another active and fulfilling day.
Sorry, Sunday. My body instinctively sensed danger.
What? Okay. So that was kind of hilarious. You know what? I was asking for this to be more lighthearted, and it's doing that, so that's great. So she just threw a mask on Sunday's face. That's fantastic for him. I'm sure he wanted to be a god again. I thought he gave that up.
Once the mask for joining the Phantom Moon games is worn, it binds tightly to the supplicant and manifests the shape of the wearer's soul. I read something like this in the Views of the Universe from a Star Skiff.
Okay. So, the shape of the wearer's soul is apparently a bird mask. Fitting.
It's confirmed now. This mask is indeed genuine.
That's what you were trying to confirm?
Congratulations, Mr. Sunday. You're now a supplicant in the Aeonic game.
Why?
What exactly are you trying to do, Seer Strategist? Twice now you've acted without warning. Do you mean to make an enemy out of the Astral Express?
I think she's just fucking with you, honestly.
Dan Heng, let me take care of this.
Sunday, are you planning to fight?
Yeah, I don't think it'd go very well.
Don't worry, I'm no match for this general. General Yao Guang, how do you pierce my thoughts? I ran a check with my tuning, and there were no signs of any outside intrusion.
They say a diviner can't read hearts. I call that the excuse of mediocrity.
Okay.
Mr. Sunday, you're fascinated by the Phantom Moon games. You even wondered, what if I wore this mask, didn't you?
Really, Sunday? So old habits, huh?
You can even divine thoughts like that?
No, I don't think she can, but she's pretty intuitive. Yeah.
No, I'm simply good at seeing using my eyes.
Okay.
Though Mr. Sunday never asked to examine the mask, he's glanced at it at least 3 times since we started the conversation.
I mean, it's a freaky mask that gives you powers. I think it gives you powers. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. So yeah, you'd think he'd look at it.
Given the character and manners of someone as noble as him, I can't think of any motive for this action but genuine interest.
Sunday?
That's all you have to say, Dunhung?
Yes, I did think of it. For a moment, I even considered putting it on.
Oh, Sunday. You're trying to be a good person.
I merely gave
I
you what
think.
you desired. This is no trap. It's just an unexpected gift.
Right, but generally you give somebody a gift and you don't throw it on their face forcefully.
During the Phantom Moon games, I'll give every ounce of aid I can to help you seize your chance to have an audience with the Eon.
General Yao Guang, as far as I know, throwing out heavy profits first is usually a lure to make others lose. We've only just met. I don't understand why you'd go this far.
Why belittle yourself? Every move I've made is to carve a sliver of possibility from the impossible. With my eye of Ishvara, I see you're the only one in this land who doesn't need to do a thing for me. Simply acting on your own will can bring change.
Your own will. Indeed. Danheng, I do want to learn more about this world. Because this world of elation fascinates me. Is plain Arcadia truly a paradise? An Arcadia that its name claims.
Yeah, he is still obsessed with his idea of a paradise. Interesting. So is he trying to find a different understanding for what paradise can be other than Enna's dream? I guess that's character growth? Or it's recession, and he's just falling back into old... trying to steal God's powers and, control people.
I once pursued a mistaken vision of paradise with stubborn resolve. Even now, I can't say for sure what a true paradise should look like. That's why I want to see with my own eyes whether this Arcadia lives up to its name.
So then, as long as Mr. Sunday acts, that omen of death Madame Yao foresaw.
Of course it would still come to pass. Did you think just a lavish gift could let you stroll out of Destiny's shackles alive?
Okay.
Pardon me for butting in, but does the Xianzhou know about this?
There is no way they would write off. Not write off. They wouldn't be okay with this. There's no way.
This is such serious business. I'd never make this decision on my own. I've talked it over with the 6 charioteers of the Yuchue. If something happens to me, I'll line up a solid successor.
Okay, but you dying isn't really the issue at the moment. Although, okay, it's an issue. Why did you give him the mask and are trying to have him talk with a god? And become a god for a minute?
She headed to the Yuchue on the day I left on this mission, just in case anything went wrong. There, with the other potential successors picked by the 6 charioteers, she'll train at the Omniscience Sapientia Academe in divination arts, war strategies, and civil governance.
You mean Lady Fushuan? She'd take over the Yuchue after you?
Really?
Fushuan? What Fushuan?
Oh.
If I don't make it back from this trip, maybe Qingchue from the Law Fu Divination Commission could take the seer strategist position and command the Yuchue.
You've got to be fucking kidding me. That's hilarious. Okay, so you're really hoping you survive, aren't you? because I don't... You know what? Never mind. If this is how you act, and you're a general, apparently a very famous one, Qing Shui will do just fine. She doesn't work in a traditional sense either.
Qing Shui and Yu Shui. Ooh, what a perfectly rhymed match.
You're insane.
As for the details, shall we discuss this somewhere else, you three?
I really didn't expect this general to be just having a great time with everybody's lives. Sometime later, in search of stolen items, an uninvited guest quietly slips into
Map says the
this
Ashen
place.
Detective Agency should be right here.
Ashen Detective Agency. Okay.
But why is there just a magazine publisher's office?
Oh, that's what that is? Oh, the magazine must be... Oh my god, we have to look at that now. I didn't understand.
Holy! Her big drama hit Graphia Academy!
A furbo? Taking photos? You really can find anything in the land blessed by, Let's go ask for directions.
Okay, now we have Silver Wolf. Oh my god, what's even a Silver Wolf team nowadays? No, I don't have to use the characters, but it's fun. I genuinely don't know. What is a Silver Wolf team? I will look real quick. Oh, okay, Archer is a team. Otherwise it's Acheron, which is what I was afraid of. We'll use Archer. Because I don't think Acheron's pulling much weight right now. Archer should be fine, though. Okay, just in case we get in a fight, we can actually get in a fight. Okay, before I do this, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick, so I'm going to throw it over to an intermission screen for a couple minutes. Let's get it back over to the game and continue with this insanity. Okay. I guess we're talking to a raccoon again. Oh, right. I was going to look up at this signage. Okay. So we have, it looks like Welt all the way on the right, who is a fox with a little cane and glasses. That appears to be Dan Heng because of the spear. Also a fox? No foxes. Except for the raccoon. Are they supposed to be raccoons too? I don't think so. So that's kind of cool. We have our MC in the middle with their baseball bat. Looks like we have Himiko over on the side, who also looks like a fox. Sipping coffee. And I can't even tell what March is supposed to be. Can I get past? But she has her camera and her pink hair. I kind of like it. And apparently there's a poster for giant robots on the side over there. So that's cool too. There's a lot to just look at in Plain Arcadia. Anyways, moving on.
Hey, little furbo. Know if there's an Ashen Detective Agency nearby?
Beats me. But if I find 10,000 credits on the ground, I might recall a spot.
No, you know what? Maybe we should have gone with Sparkle's plan and killed you. Not really, but maybe.
10,000 for directions? Fine. Job first. Oh, wow. Looks like 10,000 credits from my account just hopped to end up in yours for no reason. Now, spill.
Right, she does just steal money from everybody else, right? Well, probably the IPC mainly. Though, I guess money's not really a big deal for her.
Whoa! Generous, miss. The place you're looking for is upstairs. That detective's renting my boss's space for his agency. But he's zonked out in the day, and his doors are locked at night. No clue how he earns any money. Maybe he's a vampire?
Yeah, I'm sure that's it. Actually, you know what? Given it's this world, if he turns out to be a vampire, it'll be hilarious.
So they're closed? Then how do I meet this Ashen Detective?
beats me. But if I find 50,000 credits on the ground, I might recall that too.
Mm-hmm. So just extortion after extortion, huh, you little shit?
You stinky furbo, begging for a smack, scamming our guest!
Ooh, time to go.
Huh. Hi, monkey with the banana.
Hi, I'm narrator, receptionist at the Ashen Detective Agency. I'm the assistant of that Mr. Detective.
Okay. This is one of those times where I consider using a webcam. Because, my god, all I have is a look of confusion and annoyance on my face that I'm sure would be entertaining. So, we have monkeys again. Hi. Are you, Imagine? Or something else?
Narrator, what sane person gives their pet that name?
Wow. Everybody's just being kind of prejudiced and horrible, huh?
That would be the dude upstairs. By the way, that mangy furbo didn't fleece you, right?
A little bit, but it's fine. Also, he's fine being called a pet?
It did. A full 10,000.
Do you want me to catch that sneaky furbo for you and get your money back?
Yeah, she'll probably do that herself.
Nah, save your breath. Got it fixed. Money's back in my account, plus the last 26.5 credits from that guy's account balance.
Oh my god, he had 26 credits. Well, you're destitute now.
Oh,
little
not
guy.
bad, punk lordian hacker.
You seem pretty knowledgeable. So, would you mind showing me the way?
This way, please, Ms. Hacker.
Thank you.
Sorry, but you will have to take a side path. The landlord of this magazine office fled to dodge his debts, and creditors have been storming in one after another. In the end, Mr. Detective sealed the front door entirely.
He could just move. But, okay. Is that the sign for the detective agency? A hat, glasses, and a mustache? Oh, also just noticed that your eyes are they're just not looking at me at all, are they? That one on the left, on your left, just wanders, huh? Oh, I notice the weirdest things. Let's just do this. Alright, looks like we have arrows again. Form, switch, bow. Okay, it can interact with mechanisms, picks coins, and other objects.
So,
yeah.
There's even a shooting button. That's interesting.
Oh, that thing's in the background.
Why are there so many furbos?
They're all employees of this magazine company.
Oh. Wait, is there a thing? No. Seems like there's something over there. There is something over here. Okay. No, on the other side. Not on you.
Why
Interesting.
does this scene feel like a punishment round from a game?
Office survival's way more brutal than any game.
What's going on in there? Hold on. What? Just a second. What the hell is going on over there? Oh, he's begging for his job. Okay, cool. That was... I don't know why there's a camera involved. Okay, well, that's kind of annoying. There we go. Alright, so, you know what? These platformer sections are actually kind of fun.
This is where the detective lives?
Yes, his office and living quarters are one and the same. It is a little shabby, I admit. At this hour, he is probably fast asleep. Visitors here are rare indeed.
Visitors being rare. That really does sound a little sad.
Okay. Maybe don't shit on the guy's whole life. But how does he get work then if nobody comes to see him?
Please, come with me. I will wake him at once.
What the hell is this? It's kind of terrifying, honestly. You just... There's so much going on in these places.
Let's get down to business. I can stroll around later.
Yeah, but I wanted to see what was going on in that other room. Okay, fine. Why is that a freezer? Also, that poster appears to be looking around. Oh, God.
Time to get up, Mr. Ashvale.
How many times do I have to say it? Just leave the delivery at the door. To disturb my sleep?
Mr. Ashvale, this lady is not here for food delivery.
Okay, so he's kind of a vampire who was in a freezer. It was a deep freeze. Okay. You know what? This is a level of insanity I'm just not prepared for. Plain Arcadia is just... It's just crazy. It's fun, but I guess I got used to Honkai Star Rail being extremely serious and a bit more depressing and less goofy.
Oh, then she must be here to kill me.
See what I mean? The fuck is that your first comment?
Sadly, not that either.
So you're a vampire then, huh?
What do you mean, sadly?
Not here to deliver food and not here to kill me. How strange. Oh, then you must be a client. You are here to hire me for a case.
Okay. Are you at all like Blade by chance? Are you just looking for somebody to murder you? Because we could try. I mean, I'm always down.
Your order of guesses is a little heartbreaking. Yes, I am here to commission you. Something has been stolen.
Oh, What did you lose?
A person, along with an ancient mask that should have been mine.
A person. So a missing persons case. You said some items had been stolen.
Interesting. Are you here to join the Fantasmoon Games?
At that moment, a cloud of suspicion rises in the detective's mind. Who exactly is this girl?
Is the narrator? Or is he just narrating? Nah, I think he's just narrating.
Mr. N, stop the voiceover when we're talking business.
I kind of liked it.
Oh, stop! You pay me 900 credits an hour plus 2 bananas just for this, don't you?
These two are insane.
Yes, but at least throw me a few clues while you work. Between a detective and their assistant, at least one of them should know a thing or two about deduction, right?
A name flashed through the otherwise empty mind of the detective. This unremarkable-looking girl was, in fact, one of the top 10 most wanted terrorists on the IPC's bounty list, a Stellaron hunter.
So is the monkey the actual detective, and this dude is just... I don't know, cool looking?
Kafka!
Fucking idiot.
It's Silverwolf! She's Silverwolf! Mr. Ashvale, did you get your head caught in the fridge door or something?
I hope when he releases, he comes with a monkey. If he comes with a monkey, I will pull the character.
I feel like I need to wipe my personal data again.
One of the Interastral Peace Corporation's most wanted fugitives with the highest bounties comes to commission a broke detective. Ooh. I have seen plenty of stories like this.
Have you now?
So, the next thing would be me getting dragged into a massive conspiracy and forced to run for my life, right?
I mean, probably.
Drop the paranoia. I came to you because I hacked into the Security Bureau's criminal record system. What I found was shocking. In all those bizarre police cases, you were hired again and again. The curious case of the Harmony Sect Communion, the mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express, the serial ghost resurrection incident, the super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House, you helped solve them all.
Okay, we're gonna go through this insanity one at a time. Harmony Sect Communion, so something to do with the Harmony in a cult of some kind, it seems. The mystery of the Ghost Bullet Worm Express. I guess the Imagine can be ghosts too? The serial ghost resurrection incident. If the ghosts are considered independent entities, independent individuals from the person that was, you know, them before they died, that does actually seem horrible. The super non-serial locked room murders at Kooky House? Super non-serial locked room murders. Okay. That's just crazy. So, locked room murders, and they were non-serial. So, they weren't committed by the same person? This person's either a good detective or a fantastic liar.
You may not be the most famous, but you're probably the most capable detective around here, right?
I don't believe you.
Is nothing private anymore. Whatever, tell me, how did you lose your mask?
Today was supposed to be our meeting with the Sinwish Syndicate.
Oh.
All right, now let's talk about the commission fee.
Excuse me, I haven't even finished my sentence yet.
A true great detective can know a case without ever leaving the room.
While he sleeps, I gather the intel. We already have the basics about today's fiasco with the Sinwish Syndicate, and those 3 Cienjo #1 assassins who scammed the mask.
You are a very good detective, narrator monkey.
Can you handle it? Money is not a problem. Do you take dirty money?
Sorry, no dirty money. And please do not withdraw your payment plus the account balance after paying.
Yeah, she would do that.
Oh, then how about this? This is the IPC's turf, right? Turn me in for the bounty.
No, I guess that's an option. She'll just break out.
You take the reward, and I bolt afterward. We Stellaron hunters sometimes use that trick to raise funds.
That's hilarious.
Or maybe we could discuss the possibility of taking dirty money. 30 million credits. Pay us after the work's done.
Deal. I'll try to get that money over the next few days. Here's my contact info. Update me the moment you have any news.
So, do you get that money from hacking, crypto, or investments? How does Silverwolf... Oh, also she plays games, so maybe competitions?
Pay us after the work? When did our office have a rule like that?
That rule got made just now. Oh, my dear Mr. N, did you truly want to take dirty money? I have come up with another way to make money. Let me reach out to a certain big shot first. Madam Pearl, I've obtained solid intel.
Oh my god, you're trying to stab Silverwolf in the back. That's not gonna end well.
Mr. Ashvale, the chance of you initiating a call at this hour is under 5%.
Yeah, he was in a deep freeze. Okay, again, I noticed the most random shit. Is there a nail going through his wrist? What is wrong with this man?
Let me guess. Perhaps you are finally ready to consider my offer.
No, I found the trail of the Stellaron Hunters. They are here in plain Arcadia, and they even plan to crash the Phantom Moon Games. I can send you her coordinates quietly, without anyone noticing.
Quietly, without anyone noticing.
Uh-huh.
The Phantom Moon Games? The moment your IPC chose to speedrun it, it was fated to be more than just a game of fun. And you want me to take part? That is asking a bit much of an old man.
Ah, we should have taken that hacker's deal earlier and turned her in for the bounty.
Yeah?
An unexpected bonus. So Pearl still has other masks hidden away. That makes things much easier. Seems that listening in on one's partners after wrapping up business is a habit worth keeping. Hey, lady, where are you?
Did you find the mask?
Not yet, but I've got a new lead. We might have lost one mask, so I just need to find another.
Fine. Promise me this. Next time, don't take contracts on the dark web using names like Xianzhou's #1 assassin.
Okay. By the way, can you tell me what script Elio gave you this time?
A completely blank page.
Oh. Interesting. Does that mean he can do whatever he wants? Meanwhile, Stell, who escaped from school alone, actually called the police. Huh. That's a first.
What you're saying is that this Miss Sparksy, who was originally just a virtual avatar, has now crossed into reality and taken entire school staff and students hostage.
You know, when you say it like that, it sounds equally as insane as it actually is. Yeah, that about covers it.
I get it. So it's just a typical case of the idiogenerative imaginary phenomenon.
I'm gonna need you to repeat that slower. Like a lot slower. Anyway, moving on. It gained sentience of its will. What? It gained sentience of its will.
Yeah, you could say that according to the old superstition. Modern science believes that when something receives excessive attention, it would suddenly gain life and becomes an imaginary due to the accumulation of too much wish power.
Huh. So VTubers are banned in your world then, right?
What kind of modern science is that supposed to be?
Plain Arcadia's modern science, of course.
I mean, we do know Herta. She has talking mirrors that can sort of kill memo keepers, I think? Well, trap them. So, a typical case Does this happen often?
Outworld visitors might find this kind of thing strange, but it's not exactly rare around here.
Why do people live on this hellhole of a planet then?
Certain historical eras had Imagine popping up non-stop like mushrooms after a shower. Things are different now, but if you're not careful, you might still find characters from popular comics suddenly show up in the flesh.
No, we're rewinding this conversation just a touch. What happens in your shower? Do you know what the word bleach means? Do you know the chemical bleach? It would solve that problem if you just cleaned your goddamn bathtub. Okay, anyway. This is an insane conversation. Idiogenitive. Well, it kind of works in the name. Idea. And genitive.
Sorry. Used a bit of jargon there. Idiogenitive here means something born of chance and circumstance.
I don't know if I can Google it. I'm not bothering with it. But, is that really what that... Maybe.
These imaginae arise from incidental events. That's quite different from progenitive imaginae, which reproduce by having artists draw their offspring.
That's a thing? Is that how they reproduce? It's gotta be weird. Huh. Okay, so when are you heading out?
Heading out? Where to? Oh, you mean going to Graphia Academy to arrest this illegal imaginae?
That'd be great.
We can't. I just received notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. The first supplicant of these Phantasmoon games has revealed herself, and she's none other than Miss Sparksy, the one you mentioned.
Yeah, we know. She took the mask.
Although you're honored guests of the Astral Express, you seem completely unfamiliar with the laws and customs of this world. During the Phantasmoon games, we do not traditionally interfere with supplicants' actions. That's their privilege.
Why?
In other words, since she's a supplicant, we security officers can't do anything unless she causes actual harm.
Kidnapping is not actual harm? She's kidnapped everybody in the school. You just suck. You don't want to do your job, do you? Goddamn cops. All right. She took an entire school hostage. She's super dangerous, okay? Yeah, school hostage. Do job, asshole.
You say she took a school hostage, but the intel I have says otherwise.
Go there, then!
Oh, right. The news broadcast is about to start. Care to watch?
No!
Hello, everyone! Welcome to Full Wish TV's special news segment, Arcadian Morning Report. I'm your host, Poofy.
So this is how the news is presented in Plain Arcadia. Huh. Maybe it's slightly less depressing than the real world. It certainly couldn't be more depressing nowadays.
Hi, everyone. I'm your host, Snowy.
Not the voice I was expecting from the depressed-looking rabbit.
We've entered year 1999 of the Arcadian calendar. What an exciting time! Just one more year until the new millennium.
It's 1999? Holy shit. Oh, the good old days, when I was a young child and everything seemed okay. Don't make me nostalgic, duck.
Over 500 years ago, a famous prophet made a prediction. In year 1999, a terrifying devil will descend from the sky. Will this prophecy come true? Can Plain Arcadia safely make it through this crucial year?
Oh, you know what? It's just as terrifying there as the real world. Yeah, kind of sick of living through, historical events.
You idiot! Are you cursing our viewers? They didn't tune in to hear your fear-mongering nonsense. Just read the news and stick to it.
Hey, fear-mongering nonsense is how the news works. It's a noble profession that makes tons of money for rich assholes. What was my point?
Yes! Incredibly, after just 15 years, the Phantasmoon is full again! And the time for the Phantasmoon Games is upon
supplicants will appear in these Phantasmoon games? And what mind-blowing miracles will they bring to everyone? With permission from the Department of Aberration Defense, we'll be following and reporting on the Phantasmoon games from start to finish. Just now, the first masked supplicant has appeared.
Actually, 2 of them have appeared.
How intriguing! Who are they, and where did they come from? Let's take a look. Wow! Internet famous streamer Miss Sparksy announced 2 hours ago that she's donning a mask to become a supplicant! The Department of Aberration Defense has confirmed the news is authentic!
As an ideogenitive imagine, Miss Sparksy's birth wasn't approved by the Department of Aberration Defense. But that hardly matters at this point. What sort of miracle does this live streamer plan to produce during the Phantasmoon games? Let's switch over to her stream and see.
It's gonna be absolutely insane, isn't it?
Yoo-hoo! And we're back from the commercial break. A big thank you to Love Insurance for being the title sponsor of today's Sparkstacular Arcadian Adventures live stream.
So it is just a live stream. Yeah, you're far more popular than me. That's depressing. No, it isn't. It's fine. Also, I did just Google idiogenesis because, I don't know, I have my phone and free will. The process by which ideas are formed in the mind. So, you know, not randomly. What idio had to do with thought. Anyways, moving on.
One person, 1,000 faces. 1,000 faces, one person. Who will Sparksicle become today?
Wait, is your whole thing that you can just change your appearance? Because that's kind of a... I mean, it'd be really cool for, like, a month.
Ta-da! Time for the big reveal! Everyone, follow along with Dean Sparksy of Graphia Academy as we check out how our new transfer student is settling in. Marge, say hi to the camera.
Yeah, she has her, Xianzhou appearance. She was actually really strong for, like, 2 patches.
Sparksy! Don't you dare mess with me! I, March, am not someone you can easily push around!
No, you are. Your alter ego or other personality isn't, though.
I'll have you know I'm the disciple of General Jing Yuan of the Luofu and General Huayan of the Zhu Ming. I've undergone rigorous Xianzhou sword training. Others might fear you, but I sure don't.
Yeah, you're not a disciple of either one of those people. You are a disciple of, Yao... What the hell was his name? Yao Qing? No. The Ice Sword Kid. And, yeah, Hui Yen's granddaughter? So, that's not your pedigree.
My, Marge seems quite worked up. Is it because she's a bit nervous about her first live interview? All right then. Now, let me interview my colleague, Mr. Yang.
Hey, well, you still crazy? You know, hallucinating in this fantasy? Oh, right, I have to read his dialogue. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. I'm Welt Yang, a history teacher at Graphia Academy. I'm honored to be selected as this year's most popular male teacher. Yeah, alright, dude's good looking. And I will continue to strive to nurture even more outstanding talents. Alright. On the cover of GQ or something? That's a thing, right? Is that still a thing?
All right, that wraps up our interview for now. Let me give you all a sneak peek at what's coming up in our next live stream.
That was the whole live stream? That was like a TikTok short. Holy shit. How'd you get popular?
Thank you all for your wholehearted support. Sparksicle will work hard to repay your kindness. In 3 hours, I'll be hosting a special live stream performance, Sparksicon, alongside our special guests, the legendary Nameless from the Astral Express, who have carved countless legends across the cosmos. Tell your friends, your family, even your enemies. Let's set aside all grudges and meet in the stream to witness the most dazzling sparks light up Plain Arcadia!
Okay.
Now, see, Miss Sparksy was just doing a program with your friend. It's fine, really.
You don't know that. What kind of program is this?
Have you seen shows like that before? You know, where celebrities go somewhere to do everyday jobs, like those reality shows where they trade places with regular people.
Yeah, they're always fake and stupid.
She picked Graphia Academy as a target. That school had its fair share of trouble 15 years ago, too.
What? I'm curious about the trouble. Oh, the Astral Express's reputation. Oh, the Xianzhou General's honor. What? I guess reputation.
So these are the Nameless of the Astral Express?
I mean, there are 2 of them. And Welt's at least supposed to be strong.
That's hilarious! I heard they're supposed to be great heroes who saved other worlds. Look at them now! Switching to comedy in a heartbeat.
Hey. Who said comedians can't save the world? While other spectators in the plaza laugh joyfully, you can't shake off the chill creeping over you.
Darn it. Soon the whole of Plain Arcadia will be saying Sparksy caught the Astral Express crew in one go and made us the butt of jokes. Our reputation would also turn into her trophy.
You literally stopped multiple Lord Ravagers. I mean, okay, you know what? It's fine. People suck.
Oh, right. Please keep this Phantom Moon Games emergency response guide safe. Some sections in it might come in handy.
Are there like bomb shelters for it? Okay, there's a whole thing here. Son of a bitch. Phantom Moon Games Emergency Response Guide. During the Phantom Moon Games, numerous unpredictable aberrations and incidents will occur throughout Plain Arcadia. Due to factors such as the miracles offered by supplicants, the oversaturated willpower, and concentrated generation of aberrant disasters. Okay. All local residents and off-world visitors are advised to remain calm, stay tuned to news reports from the Department of Aberration Defense, steer clear of dangerous zones, and safely enjoy Phantom Moon Games. Should you encounter any emergencies, please refer to the response guidelines, which can greatly improve your chances of survival. Holy shit. Okay, how about just flee the planet? It kind of sounds like it's gone to war. A little too close to real life at the moment, too. Okay. 1. If you find yourself caught in an anomaly triggered by a supplicant, immediately distance yourself and head towards home. During this time, do not respond to any voices coming from behind you or from your right. Well, that's just terrifying. 2. Home is an enclosed or semi-enclosed space situated for human habitation, generally containing objects such as chairs, beds, wash basins, etc. If the home you are in does not meet the above definition, immediately read the following. There are no monkeys dancing on giant teeth, and no black lizards can be seen in the whale's belly. Remain still and wait for a safety notice from the Department of Aberration Defense. What did I just read? 3. Safety notices from the Department of Aberration Defense come in several forms: broadcasts, TV news, online streams, and so on. The broadcast head should consist of eyes. The broadcaster's head should consist of eyes, ears, a mouth, and a nose. Not a pineapple or an apple. Related report: masks of elation were stolen by the Riddlers. Nouns and verbs in the cognition of Ternary City. Citizens have been swapped, causing mass chaos. Perpetrators still at large. Nouns and verbs. Okay. That'd be a fun way to make a sentence. If you lose your way and find yourself within a supplicant sphere of influence, you can take refuge in a nearby fragment of the world in canvas. But please note, in the vast majority of cases, canvas fragments won't talk, won't laugh, and have no teeth. Okay. 16. The safe zone at the edge of the world in canvas retains close to reality's three-dimensional coordinate axes. If you notice your body starting to become two-dimensional, immediately turn back the way you came. We're skipping to 30. Objects that fall from the sky en masse are usually rain. Rain is a collection of water, not candy, and definitely not vintage flip phones. If you encounter a similar phenomenon, do not answer messages from the candy and do not eat the phones. The fuck am I reading? 31. A joke is a piece of information designed to induce laughter and does not possess the ability to move. If a joke claims it's heading to a friend's, the refrigerator's wedding to steal away its electric toothbrush bride. Okay. Please board the nearest science fiction novel and get out of there. Alright. Related report. A mass fool exploited the gift of the laughter to create infinite improbability phenomena in Rainbow City. It was subsequently taken down in a joint operation by the Tavern and the Department of Aberration Defense. Alright, that's less funny. 102. If you happen to get trapped inside a television, stand as close to the screen as possible to maximize your on-screen presence. When you hear children's songs being sung in chorus around you, whatever you do, do not sing along. Well, that just sounds terrifying. 103. When attempting the above, make sure you're inside the TV. Do not walk into it. Do not try walking into it. Oh, okay, not trying to walk into it. Okay. Related report. Children's program host lures massive audience into a carefree fairy tale kingdom, now officially classified as a kidnapping case. Friendly reminder, this guide will be updated and revised after each round of Phantasmoon games. Please ensure you have the latest version published for the current Phantasmoon games. So these are all things that happened in this world, huh? Holy shit. Well, that was a fun read.
If there's nothing else, I'll be going now. See ya.
You weren't helpful in the slightest. God damn it.
See? I told you so. Even calling the police was useless.
Yeah, apparently.
Right now, you're their only hope. And that red boss lady of yours. She's here too.
Are you all right? Did you get hurt when you ran away?
I think we're fine. You show Himiko the strange mask that the young girl drew for you.
So, March and Welt are both trapped in Graphia Academy now? And that girl called Sparksy took the mask, too.
Yeah. I guess we supposedly just told you something. Okay, I guess we're not now acknowledging that yet. I wasn't vigilant enough. I wasn't strong enough. I guess it was how vigilant you were, although... Well, she was around the corner and listened to you, so yeah, that's kind of your fault.
No, it's not your fault. I underestimated the complexity of the situation behind these games.
From everything I've gathered, they're absolutely goddamn insane and incredibly dangerous on like a world-ending level. And you were just like, go have fun, you'll figure it out. What the hell is wrong with you?
Coming back to my homeland was meant to be a relaxing vacation for everyone. And I also wanted you and March to experience the atmosphere of elation in this world.
Apparently cell phones fell from the sky and people got stuck in TVs. And that is just some of the less horrifying things that have apparently happened. What was the fun you were expecting us to have?
Throughout the history of the Phantasmoon games, there have been many instances of cooperation between supplicants. But this time, forces from across the cosmos have turned this into their own high-stakes poker table.
Can blame the IPC for some of that.
Rather than honoring the elation, these players are far more eager to savor victory for themselves, itching to knock everyone else out of the game.
How is that not how it always goes?
Sparksy is one such troublemaker.
Okay, she's not really working with anybody else that I'm aware of. We can't let her get away with this. Should we head back to the school and save everyone now? Yeah, we can't let her get away.
It's dangerous to rush back to school on courage alone, when we don't know what Sparksy has done and what she's planning to do.
I suppose.
For every supplicant, there are 3 key acts that must be completed once the Phantasmoon games begin. The roll call, the miracle, and the promotion.
Oh, so there are actually rules to this game? I thought it was all just bullshit. And insanity.
Sparksy has completed the roll call. She took the mask and declared her entry into the games, drawing everyone's attention to the news that the first supplicant has appeared. Next, she must strive to make a miracle happen, bear the people's wishes, and answer with a great feat. If I'm not mistaken, Sparksy is waiting for us to walk right into her trap. For her, there couldn't be a better opponent than the Astral Express for this first battle between supplicants.
How is that the people's wish? Do they just want entertainment?
What could be more earth-shattering than defeating a renowned cosmic hero on a battlefield of her own meticulous design? So here's the question, Sparkle. Based on what you know about this imposter, what's her real agenda for joining the games? Simply toying with and defeating the Express crew alone won't be enough. What kind of world-shaking miracle is she after?
Sure, she's a fake. But she's still a fake of Miss Sparkle. Guessing won't get us far. If you ask me, we should check out the tavern. Might find some leads there.
Okay, can't you just answer the question, though? What would you do in her situation? She's literally you. You mean your tavern? What kind of place is that?
The Masked Fool's headquarters. The World's End Tavern.
Oh, we actually saw that. I think Senpo went in there.
That's right. How could we pull off something this insane without Miss Sparkle's prized collection I've been hoarding all these years? That imposter must have known this well. Before this operation, she definitely went to the tavern.
using my name. Most fools can't tell the difference between me and that imposter. Or maybe they just don't care.
That one.
But if we can find out who I talked to and which treasures I stole from my collection of items, we'll naturally figure out what that imposter is up to.
Okay, you can't just do this?
That's a good plan, but I can't let you act alone. Can you take both of us into the tavern?
Take this business card. The address of the tavern is printed on it. However, you'll have to find your own way to the tavern. That's been the rule since it was established, and there's nothing I can do about it. Since there's still time, I'll head out first. You two can come over when you're ready.
All right. March, Mr. Yang. Can Sparkle be trusted? No. No, she can't. But I think she hates that clone of her more.
I'd say she needs us more than we need her.
Yeah, she's got a real vendetta against the fake her. So I think we're allies for now.
Relax. To step into the Elation's right, what you need the most is ease.
So just relax and go along with whatever the hell's going on? Man, I'm trying.
Don't dance to your enemy's tune. Find your own rhythm. Now it's our turn to set the steps.
World's End Tavern location. Dovebrook District near the Sinwish Syndicate office. That's convenient.
Dovebrook District. It's been a while since I've been home. Perfect timing. Don Hung and Sunday have made some new discoveries. I asked them to meet up with us later.
Isn't that Dovebrook District seemed a little bit run down? Not actually run down, but just a little seedy. Huh. Alright. Himiko's home is in Dovebrook District, the place where Himiko grew up. Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up too high. Looks like this vacation trip has gone right back to our usual trouble magnet mode.
Now this is the kind of vacation the Nameless just has to savor.
You love the insanity and everybody in horrible situations? Because Inforius was kind of a Greek tragedy.
This plaza wasn't designed.
We really have to just run there, huh? Could probably teleport. Let's see. That's... Is it just gonna...
Furbo snapped a pic of me on
Yeah,
the
of course
street
it is,
without my
damn it.
consent just now.
Fame
Yeah, he does
isn't
that.
exactly good news for the Nameless.
Ah. Okay, so the goddamn pervert's back.
Unlimited free drinks for 100.
Is this email store owner's?
We're almost at Dovebrook District.
All right.
Wherever you like. Welcome.
Okay, Dovebrook District. Is it always night here? Is it just always nighttime?
Quite a bustling district. Is this really where Himiko lived back then?
It's been 15 years since I've been back. I wonder what's become of these houses now. If they're being rented out, or if they've been sold off already. Perhaps they've become like the Graffia family. Nothing but empty shells of their former glory. Let's go. Stay safe on the road.
Oh, on the actual road. Sorry, cops.
This place seems to have changed a lot.
Holy for bully! Great raccoon!
Oh, God.
There's a Furbo calling out to you. Why don't we go take a look?
Because he's kind of a creep.
I can't find you.
Thank you for your interest in the
Rest assured, I haven't forgotten a single thing about the compensation.
I could still beat you up.
This Furbo was actually waiting outside the magazine's office just to make amends? Furbo absurdo.
Furbo absurdo. You okay? You okay, MC?
And you are?
The tabloid journalist who took my picture. It's quite the escapade. Long story. You told Himiko about the whole series of events with the tabloid journalist following you and the compensation claims. He looks like destiny wanted you two to meet again and maybe score a nice fat paycheck while at it. Okay.
Would you mind coming into our magazine office to talk? Let's discuss compensation, shall we?
Sure.
It
We're definitely
looks
getting
like
screwed.
The magazine publisher has taken over this entire building.
Could it be? This is Himiko's home. Really? Could it be?
Strictly speaking, the entire street where this building stands belongs to my family's estate.
Okay, so you are just incredibly rich. Okay, kind of thought that was the case.
It's said that, in their heyday, the Graphia family owned property all across plain Arcadia. But by my generation, very little was left. When my journey reaches its end, will anyone in this world be able to inherit anything from me?
Little depressing thought, but okay. I will inherit Himiko's will. Moom? Mom? What? What? She's not talking about your dumbass.
Sorry. I made things a bit too heavy there.
I mean, let's be fair. At minimum, you're like late teens. She's 30s? Tops? 40s if we're being super goddamn generous? You're not that... You're just an idiot.
Come, let's go inside the magazine office and see what this little Furbo is up to.
Does he have a little backpack of another raccoon or something? That's kind of cute.
Hey there, Paraprince! I brought quite an impressive creditor to visit you.
Predator?
Beep beep. Debt collector signal detected. I'm out of here.
Don't run! It's the Great Raccoon from the Astral Express! Furbos and raccoons. We're all one big family.
Questionable, but okay.
Beep boop. Family or not, you're all just here to collect debts, aren't you?
I mean, not at the moment, but yes. So, what's it gonna be for compensation? What are you plotting, little Furbo? You guys are... Canids? I don't... Yeah, what are you plotting?
Great Raccoon, that jerk of a company president ditched everyone to dodge the debts. We brothers haven't gotten paid in months.
Oh, damn, you sound like the TSA currently. This will age well. That comment will age well, I'm sure.
As you can see from our sorry state, even if you sold us all for Furbo Hot Pot, you wouldn't get much money back. But...
Furbo Hot Pot. You're imagine. I'm assuming you're not made of... Well, maybe you're made of physical matter. I don't really understand how you exist. They cook and eat your sentient species... Okay.
I've got a plan. We can work together for some mutual Raccoon Furbo benefits. After all, Furbobo Weekly does have quite a readership. Right now, the hottest news in all of Plain Arcadia is the arrival of the Astral Express. Once you become the company president, Great Raccoon, Verbobo Weekly can go full throttle for you, becoming the Express's exclusive media outlet, churning out a string of hot scoops.
You want me to buy your debt-ridden establishment, your business. You would like me to purchase all of your debt for publicity. Honestly, if we end up getting a mask, maybe it's not the worst idea in the world. They'd have, you know, essentially be our own private propaganda distribution service. Buying newspapers, huh?
In no time, Verbobo Weekly will be the #1 gossip magazine. We won't have to worry about our salaries, and Great Raccoon won't have to worry about compensation.
You want me to work for you for free? No, they don't want you to work for free. They want you to pay them so that you can work for them.
No way! No way! As your devoted fans, me and my bros sincerely want to compensate you handsomely for your emotional distress.
I don't believe you and I hate you.
A magazine publisher? Now that is interesting. What do you think?
I think it sounds like another management event. I'm very interested. Is Himeko also interested?
These Furbos may be crafty and full of tricks, but they can definitely help us out. A media outlet working for you, and a network of informants who can run around everywhere? Having a logistics team like that during the Phantasmoon Games would come with many perks.
I just want to use them for propaganda. You know, promote ourselves so that we get more wish power or something.
And best of all, they're free.
I mean, I doubt it. So tell me, what does a company president have to do? Haven't you run a lot of things? They'll tell you. You'll have a guide, it'll pop up on screen.
Being a company president is actually super easy. Just follow me.
Are they freaking out, or are they praying? Okay. Anyways. Let's, for BoboCom. Oh, it isn't a management event, isn't it? Oh, game. Alright. For BoboCom, new CEO starter guide. Ding. Successful log into the BoboCom editorial backed system. Okay. Your position, president. That was easy. Oh, shit, I didn't read the thing at the bottom. Done reading, let's keep going then. I just wanted to scroll down. Because I wasn't even remotely done reading. Operating guideline. The Verbobo journalists will invite you to their work group chat. Remember to save any good stickers. Help yourself to the coffee and tea in the break room. Though it's usually not that great. Well, neither is Himiko's. From 2 p.m. to midnight is when the magazine is most active, so try to stay online as much as possible. From 2 p.m. to 5 or 6 Eastern Daylight Savings Time, I'm streaming. Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The Verbobos are very obedient, which is a good thing, I suppose. As long as you know a little about management and handling subordinates, you can write any article. But if they run into problems they can't solve, well, the staff might be in entry level, but the president sure isn't. That's on you. Great. Remember, there are only Verbobos and the president here. If you notice anyone else's presence, don't look at them. Don't respond. Okay. Last but not least, once you're here, you can't leave from the current carrying predecessor. Oh, from your carrying predecessor, the former president. Okay, so the whole thing about if you notice anybody else, is that for Ashvale? Ashvale? Ashvale, right? The vampire, potentially, man over there? Anyways, start life as president. Oh no. It's a hit piece, President, don't look. Stell's little scheme is crystal clear now. Okay, Stell's little scheme is crystal clear now. The margins are wrong here. Is that margins? I don't know. Okay, let's see. Just shut it down. It's already written a new one. I've already written a new one. Beep, beep, boop. According to reliable intel, the Astral Express's trailblazer, Stell, is joining the Phantasmoon Games. Phantasmoon is how they've been pronouncing it. Phantasmoon Games. The Phantasmoon Games are a Plain Arcadia local event, so why would some Outlanders, okay, dick, be fighting tooth and nail to get in? We're not, really. The answer, she's using it as an excuse to get close to Sparksicle. Stell wants to stir up gossip. She is desperate for clout. Okay, I hate you now. This is a disrespect. This is disrespectful to Sparksicle and all of Sparkheads? Us Sparkheads. Crossing the moral line for both humans and Imagine. CEO Pearl needs to conduct a thorough investigation of the Astral Express crew ASAP. And don't even tell me to wait for the facts. Ever since she announced joining the Phantasmoon Games, every defense just makes it look worse. Okay, so an editorial piece. Not a fact-driven one. Ass. Sparksy's clout isn't even worth chasing. They're the Astral Express, so get it straight who's riding whose coattails here. This is a Plain Arcadia. This is Plain Arcadia, so of course, Stell's mooching off Sparksicle. What kind of trash is this? You know the media could get slapped with a defamation suit for publishing this kind of stuff, right? Is your age even as high as your shoe size? Damn, you little shit. Para Prince is an asshole. Help. My friend is totally obsessed with Baseball Raccoon. Para Prince, please save me. Cut ties with them. They're so not worth it. Okay, we need to find the Furbo with the purple glasses. We need to have a talk. We need to have a long discussion about this. The freshly written script is here. I'm gonna be doing a lot of reading for this one. For BoboCom magazine, okay. We will publish it in a second. President, please take a look. Are we good to go live? We will in a minute. Can I not? Oh, come on, with the tutorial shit. Fine. I'll read the title and then I'll come back to this in a second. For BoboCom magazine will always support Stell. Publishing articles will increase your subscriptions and raise your bestseller lane level. Next, I'd like to introduce something else. No, we're reading this first. Okay, let's go ahead and read it. After a thorough investigation, the defamatory remarks regarding Stell were made by one of our staff members acting on their own accord and do not represent the stance of for BoboCom. Really throwing that one under the bus, huh? We sincerely apologize to all our for BoboCom users and friends. The Furbo in question has been suspended pending review, and if this happens again, they will be immediately terminated and permanently blacklisted. Regarding this matter, we once again convey our unwavering position to all users of Plain Arcadia. For BoboCom is the media outlet that loves Stell the most. We've witnessed all the hardships and struggles she has endured along the way. We hope more people will join us in being Stell's rock-solid support. By the way, the Furbo in question has been completely beside themselves these past few days, feeling like they sold out their journalistic soul for clicks. They've also loved Stell and published this hit piece will probably be the biggest regret of their life. We ask everyone to please be understanding and give them some time to prove themselves. Great. I hope we can all support Stell together. Don't just talk the talk. How many copies of this issue of Fluffy Across the Blue did you actually buy? I told you already, Sparksy's paid for a hit piece. Why Sparksy gotta be so mean? Fun fact, slander's a crime too, you know? Arrest this Sparksicle. Love. The rumor's fake, then the raccoon's mine again. Okay, well, at least the Astral Express crew appears to be, popular. At least for this magazine. Also, when were we falling? Was there a point where we were... Oh yeah, there was a point where we were falling. Actually, there is. We fell out of the 2D dimension. I guess they got a picture. Oh, that moved it on. I'll read it later. Okay, hot topics are all gathered here. The more you investigate, the more you can post. Don't forget to exchange those Arcadian tokens you've collected for rewards. That wraps up the introductions. I'll hand things over to you now, President. Okay, we're gonna back out of this.
That's all it takes? Okay, from now on, I'm your new company president.
Apparently.
Woohoo! Great Raccoon is our new company president! Ha! Whatever mission you assign, we brothers will get it done for you. Anything else you'd like us to do?
Change the name of the gossip forum. That's all there is to it. I'm fine.
In return, make sure you create some big news stories. Oh, and that journalist Furbo who wrote that slander about you? HR will fire him. We don't need an employee around here who's got beef with the company president.
Wait, send him to gather intel at the school?
I heard a supplicant has appeared at Graphia Academy. Should we have him take some pictures there for you?
Yeah, sure.
No problem. I'll arrange it right away. This Furbo will issue the order. Stay tuned for his first-hand report.
Looks like you're already getting into the groove of being a company president. We're pretty much done here, and Don Hung and Sunday should be arriving soon as well. I'll just have them meet us here at the publishing house.
Okay. Wait until companions arrive. Wander about. I'm gonna wander about, because I gotta end this stream. Okay. Alright, well, that'll be it for the stream for today. And that'll be it for the video. A lot happened. We wandered around the school for a half hour at the beginning because I'm an idiot. We met Yao Guang. Nice. Ting Yun was apparently the #1 assassin, by name only for a bit. Hey, Sunday now has one of the masks. So that's fun. We have a raccoon mask, although I don't know if it's actually one of the masks or not. And we're the president of a newspaper. A lot's happened. Alright. Well, with that, I will call it good for this stream and for this video, and I will pick this up again tomorrow. Alright, thank you so much for watching. This has been Honkai Star Rail version 4.0. I have been Respect Sure, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye.